Did you know that buying a home with your spouse in Maryland gives you legal and financial protections that renters and even buyers in other states don't get? If you're married and thinking about buying a home here in Maryland, this is something you really want to understand. Hey everyone, I'm Jeremy Weiss with the Helpers Group, and I help families and couples navigate home ownership right here in Maryland. So, in staying with our Valentine's Day theme that we started last week, I wanted to walk you through why owning a home with your spouse right here in Maryland can actually be one of the smartest long-term decisions that you financially make, and why financially, legally, and emotionally, it can be one of the smartest decisions that you guys make. So let's dive in. So, benefit number one is owning a home with your spouse gives you powerful legal protection through something called tenancy by entirety. One of the biggest advantages in Maryland is something called tenancy by entirety. And what that means is that both spouses have 100% ownership of the property. So, when a married couple buys a home together here in Maryland, that property is protected from individual creditors. What that means is that if one spouse has a lawsuit, for example, a business debt, or perhaps an old judgment, the home is often shielded as long as the debt isn't shared between both spouses. That's a level of protection that you simply don't get in many states. Additionally, tenancy by entirety allows that in the event one of the spouses passes, it allows the surviving spouse to sell the home without having to go through all the hoops of getting special deeds and all of these things drawn up. They can simply sell it like a normal sale because of tenancy by entirety. So benefit number two to owning a home as spouses here in Maryland is that there are tax benefits. Okay, Maryland offers real tax benefits to married homeowners. You can qualify for things like the homestead property tax credit, which limits how much your property taxes can increase in a given year. Especially right now, where homes are reassessed every 3 years, this is super critical to help keep your life stable and your mortgage payments stable. Additionally, you also qualify for federal mortgage interest deductions. We're in tax time now. Those are things that help you deduct money off of your taxes. And then lastly, there are also potential capital gains savings when you go to sell that home down the road. When you sell a home as a couple, you actually get up to $500,000 of capital gains deferred earnings, which as a single person, you only get $250,000. So you have a much bigger window to be able to sell your home and make a profit on it and be exempt from paying capital gains. The third benefit of owning a home as a spouse is it allows you to build wealth together. You guys said, I do, right? And because you said, I do, you should be able to build wealth together. When you own a home with your spouse, you're not just paying a mortgage, you're building equity together. Instead of your rent payment going to a landlord and building their equity, your monthly payment is now helping you fund things like future moves, education for the children, investments, or even potentially early retirement. In many parts of the state of Maryland, homeownership has been one of the most consistent vehicles that couples use to build long-term wealth. I can actually tell you from personal experience about this because my wife and I used the equity in our very home to purchase our first investment property. We were able to purchase that property with zero money, no money out of pocket. Again, purchasing an investment property, that's a discussion for another day, but it is a way to be able to build wealth and build your net worth by buying investment properties. And the fourth benefit of buying a home with your spouse is it creates stability for you, your family, and your lifestyle. Owning a home brings stability, especially especially if you're thinking about having a family. It brings stability about neighborhoods, schools, commute times, or just putting down roots in a specific community. Whether being close to schools are important, close to family, having a walkable neighborhood, all of these things. Buying a home with your spouse, homeownership gives you control over that lifestyle in a way that renting absolutely never can. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking. A lot of couples are thinking, is it the right time to buy? Are we financially ready to buy? What if we make the wrong move? Right? There's so many questions and there's so much fear that is out there. And I'm going to tell you, they're all valid questions, but one of the bold laws that we're taught is you can have fear or you can have faith. It is your choice. Now, what I tell people is have faith. And why should you have faith? Well, because we are experienced realtors here. And if you look at all of our reviews, you'll see we do an amazing job for our clients. We want to help you purchase the home that you want to buy because we understand that you're going to be living there and you're going to be building your family there. So, what we like to tell everybody is if you're thinking about buying a home in Maryland, whether it's this year or next year, we want to sit down with you and just have a very simple pressure-free consultation, because during this consultation, we can figure out and help you understand what is going to be best for you. What can you afford? What are you looking to do? What are your motivations? And where are you trying to be? Because at the end of the day, it's about you. It's not about us. We want to be able to help you get into the home that you would like to be in a neighborhood where you would like to be, so that you can achieve all of these goals for you and your family. So if this sounds like something that is a goal for you, very simple. Reach out. You can send us a message. You can comment on the video, or in the description, we actually have a link right down there where you can schedule a pressure-free consult online, and we can explore all of this for you. Because even clarity is a win. One of the things that we find is homeowners who buy a home and don't have clarity about the process and about what they're looking for don't have an enjoyable experience. When you have clarity, that clarity makes it a super enjoyable experience for you to purchase a home. And that is what we strive for in every single transaction. We would love to help you get it and love to help you get into that home that you're looking for. And lastly, if you guys find this video helpful, please do us a favor. Like and subscribe to the channel and share it with anybody else who you know who may be thinking about purchasing their first home as a couple, or just purchasing their first home in general. Please subscribe to our channel for more Maryland real estate and lifestyle information. And as always, I'm Jeremy Weiss with the Helpers Group, and we always ask, how can we help?